So Diego over here reached out to me saying, do you have an appointment report to see the quality of leads? And this is talking about the leads that we generate. He says that he has a HVAC business and he's based in Chicago. And so David is basically saying, we partnered up with a company last year. It brought in more sales, but I can't seem to find a rhythm. And by company, he means he started working with a marketing agency. And he says, I see a good ROI, but the lead quality is bad. What tools do you have to help a contractor advertise? So typically speaking, in terms of appointments booked, appointment report, Diego, it's basically 30 to 70% of the leads. And that number varies based on the client themselves, how soon they're calling their leads, and how many times they're following up with a given lead that comes in. They're almost always around that 70% appointment, lead to appointment booked if they call their leads in less than 3 minutes and they follow up about 21 times with a lead in that first week. So 3 times a day, 7 days a week. So I don't really understand what you mean by lead quality is bad. It seems that you did get a return on the marketing campaign that you ran, but you're saying lead quality is bad. That could mean a lot of things. But at the end of the day, it's a number of volume, a game of numbers basically. So let's say you get 10 leads, shoot to close 3 or 4 of those leads. If you're not closing 3 or 4 leads, there's some sort of issue and you need to alter or change your targeting. But basically, if you're closing at least 3 or 2 even leads out of those 10, you're in good shape. That means you just gotta produce more leads and you're gonna close more jobs. And hopefully, those 10 leads to produce are costing you a fraction of what you make by just closing 1 out of those 10 leads in just some seriously decent HVAC size job. I hope this helps, and in order to make your business better, just track your numbers. Like, look at how many leads came through, how many appointments you booked. Out of those appointments, how many did you close? Because it might mean that you're not booking enough appointments. If you're saying that, leads aren't good, maybe they're not answering the phone, but are you even following up with them enough? And if you're meeting with them in person and you're trying to close and you're saying, you know what, we're not closing them, well, do they have the money in the first place? If they have the money and you're not closing them, that means that you have a sales problem. So you have to sit down and really think what the bottleneck is for your business. And once you find that, you can create a plan to try and solve that problem.